I'm a student at Central University, year two. I'm studying bachelor's degree in law. My expectations for joining or at the end of this lesson is to know more about graphic designing and to get better at it if possible. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Okay, that's great, Gabriela. All right, next person.
Hello, good afternoon. Please, my name is Sylvia and I'm a student at UPSA. I study public relations. So, my expectations for joining this course is to get better to learn and then to get better at it and also to equip myself. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I think we are not getting hope. Emmanuel, could you please introduce yourself and then tell us? Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Emmanuel Kumi Frempong from University of Ghana. Yeah, I stay in Accra, currently in final year, studying economics and geography. Yeah, so my expectation concerning this class is to know more about Canva and especially use how to use this AI tools in post-graphic design. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Can we have Evans? Yes, Eric, your hand is up. All right, Evans.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Evans from Ghana. I'm a student in IPMC, studying web development and cybersecurity. So by the end of the 3 years, I'm hoping to gain enough skills in the graphic designing, Yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Yes, Abdul, please go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, my name is Abdulrahman Kasim. I'm from Ghana, and I'm currently in my final year in Accra Technical University. My expectation is by the end of this program, I'm hoping to be able to design logos and flyers. That's what I can see.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yes, Steve, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I'm Steven. So I'm a graphic designer. And it's been a while since I started doing it. I've been involved in other steps, so I won't say solely I do graphic design. When I find the opportunity to get myself equipped, I try to take part. So basically, I thought it would even be more broad than just about Canva. But then later I noticed it was basically more of Canva. I've been using Canva for quite some time now. So I was like, okay, fine, let me just give it a chance. Try learning more Canva. The skills are already there on the way. So that's the reason why.
Okay. That's great. Steven, what have you been able to do or design since you started with Canva design tool?
So I had a food business, mouth food. So way back when I started working with it, when we started working, I had issues with my laptop. So with the help of my phone and Canva, I was able to do some few flyers for the business and also do some reels for the business as well. So I got a new laptop. Now when I go back to the other softwares now. But then still from time to time, sometimes when it's a snappy work that I want to just jump into to use it.
Okay. Okay. Great. Um, please, who is next? I think we have Sebastian. Okay. Yes, we have Hope. Hope, could you please just introduce yourself and tell us your expectation?
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon to everyone here. My name is Hope Asanede from Accra, Ghana. I'm Associate HSC Officer at GovPro, which is Global Organization of Oil and Gas Incorporation, Professional Incorporation, sorry. I'm passionate about teaching and I want to equip myself with the graphic designing skills and to explore more in it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Um, please, who is next? Okay, Sebastian, please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm Sebastian from Ghana, Accra. I'm a second year student of Accra Institute of Technology. So I'm new to graphic designing. We were introduced to it using the Photoshop. So when I saw the trial, I got interested in it. My expectation is that at the end of these 3 weeks, I'll be able to design flyers, logos, and all that stuff using Canva, and also to make new friends here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So, that were great expectations. I hope that at the end of the day, you are going to have all your expectations met. I must say that uh, whatever your expectation is, so long as you're going to stay committed to the training that you've started, you're definitely going to even go home with something that is beyond your expectation. Okay. So I'm Emmanuel Okwan. I'm going to be your main uh, facilitator for this program. Intermittently, you have um, other experts in the field to share one or two with you, but I'm going to be your main facilitator. So it's weekly. You're also going to have a coaching session during the weekdays. That is Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay. And please, if you have any challenge accessing Canva, if you log in, you should see SSA right here, Skill South Africa. Okay. So I think I've already introduced myself. As long as design is concerned, uh, I have close to 5 years of um, experience in design. I've used almost every tool that we have as so far as design is concerned, unless ones that I'm not aware of. Okay, but I've used all the tools that you can think of. Okay, but for Canva, before I switched from Photoshop to Canva, or yeah, since I switched from Photoshop to Canva, uh, it's been some good, very good years. Okay, and this is my own space. Okay, I've done hundreds of designs. Okay, both for prints and digital designs. All right. What seeing, what you're seeing, uh, are just book covers that I worked on just recently. Okay, so you can see the book covers. Let me open one. Okay, let me open this one. Okay, so these are book covers that I designed. These are mock-ups. Okay, you can see. Um, Here you can see a lot of the designs that I've done so far. Um, okay, so I think I have this here. You can see briefly. So this is a brief portfolio uh, for for church graphics. Okay, so I just put this together uh, for for uh, the organizations that um, would need the service that TSM designs for NGOs. So we specifically do designs for NGOs. Okay, so this is just um, a very brief portfolio that we put together for them. Okay, let's go back. There are hundreds of designs that I've done in here. I've done pull-up banners. I've done, you can see some of them. I've done logos to presentations, um, um, book covers, branding, product branding, and all of that, events branding. Yeah. Let me show you a couple of them. So I don't know how many of you are design. Sorry, here with this drink, Passion 91. So I did the product design for Passion 91. All right, and I did this in here with Canva. All right, so if you have seen this product design anywhere, the design is my very own design. I'm showing you just uh, for training purposes. All right, there are hundreds of designs. You can see this design. This uh, is a menu for a restaurant that I did for in East Legon. So I did the whole branding from scratch, from logos to banners to menus to everything graphics that they will need. Okay. Yeah, there is that video bit, but we're not going to go into that. You can see some book covers here as well. Okay, so there are hundreds of designs that I've done in here. You can see some infographics, and um, before I started using Canva, uh, I realized that what I thought was that Canva is just one of those tools like Chris mentioned that well, you cannot do a lot with it. So I was glued to what's it called, Photoshop and all of that until I decided to explore and get trained uh, with Canva. All right, and for the number of years that I've done designs, I have always used Canva design tool. Okay, and I'm not willing to go back at any point in time to use a different tool. Okay, there is no professional design that you want that you cannot do in Canva. Trust me, you can do so long as you can imagine into existence. You can do it. You can design. Okay. Um, Maybe I can also show you some few designs for some clients. Good. So this is I know you're not seeing my screen now, but I'm going to share the screen. Okay. Let me switch to this. Okay, so please, I think you can put your hands down if you have any question or challenge. Then you raise your hand or you unmute your microphone and talk. Okay, so these are few designs for one of the top recruitment companies that I'm designing for. Now you can see that it really has. Now we will come back these very designs, okay? So that I'll draw your attention um, to branding or working with a brand guide as a graphic designer, okay? And I believe that you were also able to take time to go through the materials, okay? Great. So these are few designs that I can show you. So this is a dedicated space for the company. So let's go back to my space. Okay. Okay. So I was saying that so long as design is concerned, a lot of creators have switched to Canva design tool. Okay, and Canva is now the world most used design tool. All right, you can check the statistics, the number of users when it comes to the design. Okay, Um, individuals, millions of people, okay, and for corporate organizations, a lot of the top companies are using Canva design tool as their main tool for design and artworks. Okay, and that is because Canva has now become very robust and is powered by AI. So it makes things easy. Okay, or it makes designs, sharing. So long as you're a content creator, you understand the value that Canva comes with. Okay, so please try as much as possible to uh, be willing. I don't know what tool you have been using, but of course it's good. It's good combining other tools. All right, but um, you are going to have hands-on projects that would really, so long as you follow clearly, that is really going to let you appreciate uh, what Canva has to offer. Okay, and not only that, you you can do virtually everything. Okay, from logo presentation to mockups to whatever it is, you can do it with Canva design tool. Okay, I would have shown you some few prints designs that I've done. Um, beginning, I thought you cannot even print with Canva, but I'm telling you that you can print very quality designs with Canva. I have printed pull-up banners. I've printed big banners for national events, for companies, for businesses, for individuals, and they are very good quality. And I'm going to show you what's how you're going to uh, prepare your designs for print, okay, and also get the best of quality. All right. Um, let me show you. Uh, okay, let me just use this very one. Okay, so okay, these are custom this, right? But okay, let me get a pull up or any of those designs. Okay, so this is a trifold that I designed for a national event. Okay, I have a copy of the printed one with you here. Now, this you can see that it has. If I zoom out, you see that the the quality is still the same. Okay, so literally you can. Okay, you can get a high quality design for prints. Okay, and I'm going to take my time to really um, show you how you would design and save your prints in a way that you maintain its quality, even whether you are sharing online or whether you're going to print it out. Okay. Okay. So let's just go to SSS space where I'll be using. Let me share this instead. Okay. So if you are logged into Canva, this is what you're going to see. Okay. This is the home page. I'm going to take a lot of time to take you through every part of the tool. Okay. So if you don't get anything, please unmute your microphone and draw my attention. Let me know that you didn't get this. Okay. Great. So it's exactly 1. And then we in the next 1 hour, we're going to go through the interface. Okay. So if you are with me, just drop some emojis, thumbs up. Let me be sure you're with me so that we continue. Okay, I can see Chris, I can see Evans, Emmanuel is with us, Gabriela, yes, Sebastian, Paul, yeah, Eric, yes, Sylvia. I can see Sylvia as well. Okay, okay. So most importantly, I hope you can see my cursor. If at any point you're not seeing my cursor, draw my attention. All right, because that is what you have to see. All right, so you know where I am. All right. There are some times I'll be switching to share my windows. Okay, to show you some of the parts. So please stay with me. All right. So we're going to start from here. We're going to start from the top bar. Okay. We're going to start from the top bar or the top menu. All right. The first thing you see is the main menu. Okay. The main menu tab. All right. It will either reveals or hide the menu, the left bar menu. Okay, so you see if I click on it, the left bar menu goes off. And then if I click on it again, it comes back. All right. This is the Canva logo. It also takes you back the home page. So if there are anywhere other than the home page, so long as you click on it, your page will either be refreshed or you come back to the home page. Okay. Then the next is Design Spotlight. Design Spotlight is a very useful tab. And of course, if you are now beginning with Canva, I would highly recommend that you make use of Design Spotlight. Okay. Either you use the Design Spotlight or the search tab. Okay. Now, if we come to Design Spotlight, we can see visual documents, we can see photos and videos, we can see prints, we can see marketing. All right. These are all templates or spaces it would give you, so long as that is exactly what you want. So, for example, if you want to create logos and you come to marketing, if you click on logos, okay, so I have to pause and share my window instead of tab, so that if I switch screen, you can see it. Okay, so for example, if I click on logos, now I have the option to create a logo. Okay, or if I scroll down, I'm going to have, so you can see design a logo tab here. You can see design a logo tab here. Okay, you can also see hundreds of design logo templates that you can choose from. All right, so by clicking on any tab, okay, here, it will give you access to either start your own design or choose a template. So if I click on business card, now I can create my own business card from scratch, or come down and choose any of these templates. Okay, so Design Spotlight is a very useful tab that you can utilize. And like I said, if you are a beginner, make good use of Design Spotlight. The next is the Business Suite tab. All right, like I said, Canva is such that it's also tailored for businesses. Okay, so it makes it easy for enterprises or small businesses or even large corporations to integrate their team and then have their creatives all at one place. Okay, so you can see Canva Enterprise. I can see Canva Teams. All right, and you can see business solutions from marketing, creatives, agencies, sales, communications, small and medium business, startups, franchise. Okay, you can also see some use cases: content creation, visual communication, brand management, team collaboration, asset management, and what have you. If you are doing digital marketing or marketing, you should be familiar with some of these terms. Okay, and then you also have some resources, okay, from case studies to features to integrations and apps. So Canva also gives you the opportunity to integrate external apps, okay, whether it's a project management tool or any of these tools that helps you integrate either your to-do list, your designs, or even your cloud, okay, where you can easily access and use your designs. So you can see some of the AI-powered tools, okay, or apps. You can see AI-powered productivity, design essentials, and where you can share and publish your designs as well. Okay. Uh, Good. We are business. So, business solution, for example, if you come to marketing, what you're going to see is basically, they are basically marketing essentials that you can utilize. Then the next step you're going to see here is education. Of course, that's what SSA is using now. Now in Canva, you have LMS, okay, integrations. All right, LMS is learning management system. Um, Higher institutions make use of them, and some other educational institutions make good use of them. So, for example, if I pass through higher education, you should know what LMS is. Okay. For those of you who have passed through University of Ghana, you know what Sakai is. It's an example of a learning management system. Okay. So this tabs gives you access to platforms that as an educational institution you can utilize. Okay. Now, the next is plans and pricing. We have the free version of Canva. We have the paid version, of which the Canva Pro, and then we have the themes. Okay. It's good if you are using the free version, but of course you have limitations, and then you cannot do a lot of the things that would let you really design what you want. Okay. And then we have the Canva Pro, or the paid version. What you are using now is the paid version. Okay. So you don't have any limitation. All right. You can use any tool within and the AI powered tools. You can remove backgrounds. You can do everything. Okay. So let me also say that throughout your program, you're going to have access to the space. And then after you are done with the program, you've submitted your final project, you now would not have access to the space. So it would be up to you to continue using the free version or get the pro version. The pro version, I think per month is I think $10 or so, which is so cool, and it's not expensive. Okay. For SSA, we do coaching. Okay. So even if you are done with your project and then you still want to continue with coaching, but of course, coaching is not your main training, right? You're going to have coaching during your training, but after you are done with the project or the project has come to an end, you have access to extend your coaching, okay? Or you can extend your coaching. So once you extend your coaching, you also still have access to your platforms. But most importantly, during your coaching period, you want to be following some more tutorials, okay, or live trainings, and then also some other stuff, okay. And for me, whether or not you opt for extended coaching, trust me, so long as you follow the training keenly, you are going to really start off on your own, and then you start, whether it's your business that you want to start, or whether you want to do freelance, or you want to um, acquire a job with your graphic design skill. The next tab is the link tab. Okay, I SSA. I mean the educational parts of Canva gives you access to tutorial videos that you can follow as a designer. Okay, so you have all these at your disposal. All right, apart from the tutorial videos that you have on your spaces, you also have um, materials, including these, including these tutorials from Canva. Okay, so for example, if you click on Design School, okay, you can even start a course here. You can learn how to do print advertising or start print materials in Canva. Okay. Presenting with Canva. So these are all tutorial videos. Okay. You have at your disposal. And like I said, there is absolutely nothing you cannot create in Canva. So long as you can imagine, you can create it. Okay. Now let's go back to our homepage. Okay. So we are done with the top menus. Okay. So now to the left menu. All right. You can see the home tab. The next is the Magic Studio. Okay. Now, Magic Studio gives you access to some of the Canva applications. Okay, AI powered platform that Canva has. Okay, so you can see Magic Writes right here, which helps you. For example, if you're writing any documents in Canva, or if you're working with documents in Canva, you can utilize Magic Write. You can see resize and magic switch right here. You can see magic. Now we're going to go, we would look at um, the essential AI powered apps that uh, we have in Canva. So I wouldn't spend a lot of time here. Okay, you can see daily right here. You can see uh, uh, imaging right here. This is an image generator from Google. You can see Enhancer right here. We will make use of it. You can see Sketch to Life. These are all AI powered apps in Canva that you have at your disposal to use. So Magic Studio gives you access to all the AI powered applications that you can use to create or enhance your design. Uh, the next is the project tab. Okay. Now the project tab, um, I would have showed you what I have in my own space, but then it gives you access to, okay, I think we have some few here. It gives you access to really organize your designs. Okay. So, unlike other design tools, here you are able to really um, put your designs in folders, all right, directly in the tool. So if you want to access any design, you don't have to upload or, for example, in the case of Photoshop, um, click on the or go and use your or the PSD file. Okay, here you can organize your designs. If you come to designs, you see all the designs that's worked on. Now, these are some of the projects that's has been worked on by the C1 students. Okay, you can see images here as well. Okay, so the design tab is very useful. It helps you stay very organized. And I would recommend that as a designer, you stay very organized. Okay. Because there are a lot of the times, especially if you are in a hurry and then you want to modify an existing designs, if you have not grouped your designs into folders, you are now going to scroll, 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 scroll. So, for example, in my space, I have hundreds of designs. Okay, so without the spaces, okay, or the folders, I'm now going to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll before I will get the design that I want. Okay, so please make very good use of the project tab. The next is the templates tab. Okay, here you have access to all the templates in the world at your disposal. Okay, from logos to presentation to social media, to infographics, to book covers, to wall calendars, and what have you. You have access to all the templates. Okay, so um, regardless of what you want to create in Canva, you have templates at your disposal to use. Okay, I'm going to take my time during the subsequent sessions to take you through the templates, how you can use them, the best way to use them, and how to make a very unique designs out of them. Okay, so all these are templates of all kinds that you have at your disposal that you can use. Okay, so you can see business. All right, you can see for business, if you come to business, you have dogs, presentations, whiteboard, business cards, flyers, prototypes. You can see social media the templates. All right, I'm using the the left tab. Okay, so please let your eye be at where my cursor is. Okay, you can see Instagram posts, stories, reels, Facebook, uh, book ads, TikTok videos, Pinterest pins, LinkedIn, animated social media. You can see Twitter post. Then you come to education. All right. Well, this is for educational use. Okay, so I make use of this tab. You can see um, videos. You can see Facebook videos, mobile videos, YouTube videos, free ads, and all of that. And mind you, especially when it comes to videos as well, you can save your designs in HD. Um, um, you can save your designs in um, very high quality formats that, so long as you upload them, you are still going to have a very high quality video play. Okay, so whether it's designs or whatever it is you do in Canva, there is a way to export it and have a very professional and high quality output. Okay, the next one is marketing. You can see business cards, flyers, logos, posters, brochures, menus, newsletters, infographics, and all of that. Okay, you can see print products, you can see office and documents and office, photos and gifts, marketing materials, cards and invites, stickers and packaging, clothing, accessories. All right, you can see card invitations. Okay, and all these, if you click on this, you are going to have hundreds and thousands of templates to choose from or use. Okay, now if I finish this tab, I am going to share something briefly with you. So long as you use a Canva or with Canva, and then whether you're going to use for your business or whatever it is, I have to share this. Good. So you come to photos also. Good. You have very good photos in here, okay, that you can use. For photos, I will show you where you can also easily access photos whilst you're doing designs. Okay. Right. So you can see tons of photos here. All right. And then icons, you can see social media, web and SEO, family and home, health, and a lot of them. Okay. You have hundreds and thousands of icons at your disposal. Okay. And so, like I said, there is absolutely nothing you cannot do in Canva. So long as you can imagine, you can bring it into existence. Okay. Okay. So this is a brand template. All right. Now you can also see apps. Okay. I think I've already taken you through this part. Okay. The apps you have at your disposal that you can use, colorize. This is very new AI powered application that Canva added just recently. Okay. And all these are very new ones. You can see reflection. Okay. Easy reflection. You can reflect your design. Okay. You can see Giphy. You can see colorize. So if you have a black and white image, you can make your design colored in a click by just using the colorize app. Okay. And the good news is that you don't have to spend a lot of time in Canva. So long as you master the tool very well, you are going to create very professional designs and do everything that you want to do within some few minutes. Okay, good. So you have the tool, and for you, you are using the paid version. You have access to everything. So um, once you are doing your weekly assignments or your projects, take time, explore all the tools that you have in Canva at your disposal and make good use of them. Okay. Um, then you can see content planner here. Those of you who are doing social media management, okay, this is a very good option for you. Okay, if you are not able to use any of the social media uh, management tools, you can utilize Canva to plan your content, okay, and even do your design, start your design in Canva, okay. Mind you, you can even connect Canva to any of your social media platforms. So long as you design, you can directly post from there. So, for example, if I click on this plus button, okay, I can, you know, add any of these designs, okay, and then I can connect my Facebook or Instagram or even LinkedIn accounts, okay, and share there. All right. Then mockups. Now, if you come to the mockups tab, you also have access to, you can see here, 8,000 plus mockups. Okay. And this spans from prints to packaging to apparel to home and living. So you have smartphones, desktop, um, laptops, tablets, watches, TV screens, e-readers, and what have you. All right. So you can see, so let me click on print, for example. Okay, you can see a lot of print mockups. So if you finish any design, your logo or whatever design it is, and you want to really showcase it to your client or whoever you're doing the design for, showcasing it with mockup is a big deal. Okay, it brings your design to life, and then whoever that you're doing the design for would really appreciate what you are giving them. Okay, good. So you have thousands or thousands of templates or mockups to use. All right. Now let's see. Okay. So all these are mockups that you can use. Okay. This is just one. I think what I used was one of the trending ones, right? But you have all the, so you can see a watch template right here. Okay. You can see that of TV screens. Okay. So if you finish your design and you want to showcase it on the screen mockup, I just come into TV and screen mockups. you can really do a great job here. Okay, so you have hundreds of them. Okay, the same applies to the rest. Now I'll be taking time to take you through mockup. Okay, but here we're just doing the interface. All right, then you come to product photos. Okay, now you can choose photos using this tab or upload your own images. Okay, or if you have already uploaded any photos, you can choose from your already uploaded photos. Okay. All right. And the last one is classwork. Okay. For Google, sorry, for Canva Education, which is the one you're using, you are able to share your designs directly in Canva. Okay. So if you finish any design or your assignment, apart from your final project that you have to share in Google Classroom, for this, you just have to share with me, and I'll show you how to share your designs with everyone or myself. So you can see some of the designs that have been shared with me, ready for review and all of that. So I'll be reviewing your work. I'll be commenting on them right here. Okay. All right. So we are done with the left menu. All right. So then we're coming to the far again. You can see your far right. You can see the tab that gives you access to download the application. Okay. You can see settings where it gives you access to rename and then change your themes. Okay. And then just tweak some settings in Canva. Okay. You can see the notification button or tab. So you can see some notifications that I have here. This one says reviewed Jennifer attended service showcase, right? So if any task or assignment is assigned to you, or if anyone shares a design with you, you're going to have its notification. Now the next one is the create tab. Okay, and this tab you may be using it a lot, depending on how you start your design, whether you're creating from scratch or you are using a template. All right. So just by clicking on the tab, you have the option to search for whatever that you are going to design. So for example, if you want to design a business card, you only type business card here. Okay, then you choose which format you want, whether landscape, portrait, one with rounded corner or square, or US portrait, or rounded business card, or vertical business card. Whatever you are going to create, okay, just by creating on the create tab, you can either search or come down right here and use a customized size. Okay, so for example, if you are going to work with a print or design a for print, and then you want to use your own measurements, you can see custom size here. Okay, you just have to click on it. All right, and then input the size. Okay, so for example, if I have so let's say I took my measurement in inches. Okay, you select the units you measured, you took your measurement in, and then just put them in here. So let's say my height is 24, my width is 24, and then the height is say 13. Okay, just by clicking on create, let me share my window. Okay, good. So just by clicking on create, now you have the size that you want, okay, or your custom size. All right, then you start whatever design that you want to do. Okay, good. So that is the create tab. Okay, you can search and use any of the options that you get, or use your custom size. Okay, for example, if you are designing for print and you have a specific measurement, using the custom size is the only way you can get the measurement that you want. Okay. However, there are also standard formats in here, especially when it comes to templates. Okay. For example, business cards and invitation cards and all of that. There are standard sizes in here in Canva, especially if you use template. Okay. So if you're designing a particular thing and then you're not so sure of the size that you have to use, just go for a standard template. Either you start from scratch or you make use of the template. All right. So that is the create tab. All right. Good. Now we come to the main space here. Okay. This space gives you I mean, it's a great way to start. All right, and it is more or less a quick space or tab that you can use to start your design. Okay, for example, majority of the important stuff that I've shared that you need to start your design, you have it here. Okay, so you can see custom size. All right, what I just showed you, you can see upload, where you can pick, upload any file or elements, pictures, videos that you want to use in Canva. Okay, and then you can see custom size right here. You can see the same search button. All right, the one we had here. Okay, is the same thing we have here. All right, so just by searching for whatever that you want to design by name, you have access to templates, the templates, or the option to use a custom size, which will allow you to start from scratch. Okay. Now, for you, these are shortcuts to creating designs that you want. So, for example, that this is a shortcut tab to use when you are creating docs. The same applies to whiteboards, presentations, social media, videos, websites, and others. Okay, you have for graphics, photo collage, desktop, and all of that. Okay, any of these you click on, for example, if we click on social media, okay, you're going to have hundreds of templates to choose from, or the option that to start from scratch. Okay, so for example, if I want to create a social media design, okay, I can just choose for any of the platforms that I'm going to share on. All right, so let's say Instagram posts. If you click on it, you are going to have access to your design space with the Instagram post size white space to start your design. Okay, right. Yeah, so I think we are good. So this is just a quick space for you to start your design. Okay, that you want to make a custom size design, upload, or choose any template or format that you want to start your design with. Okay. All right. So now we are done with the home page. Okay. We are going to go for break. Then we now come to the design panel. All right. So, for example, if you click on this format, or if you want to use the Instagram post format, now you'll be taken to your design panel. All right. Now this is the design panel. So here, I'm also going to take a lot of time to explain every bit of it. Okay. Yes, please, if you have any questions up to this point, just unmute your microphone and then ask your question.
Okay, I've missed. I think my phone froze, so I missed where you come up with that design panel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that the only part?
Yes, I want that part.
All right. So I mentioned that you have about 3 options. Okay. Either you use the creates, okay, and use your own custom design. All right. And
Yes.
input your custom size. The moment you click on create new design, you are going to have your design panel. Okay, or it's going to take you to the design panel to start your design. Or
Okay.
you can also use For example, if you want to create a social media post, okay, if you click on social media post, let's say I want to use the Instagram format. Okay, if I click on it, that is also going to bring me to the design panel to start my design.
Okay.
All right. So you have either of those options to start your design. Okay. And also if you click on any templates, for example, if I click on uh, um, if I click on this template, it's also going to bring me to the design panel.
This my question is on your screen when you click on the custom size with the width you input 24 and the length and the height you input 13. But mine
Yes.
here when I input 24 and 13 it says dimension should be more than 40 and
Is that dimension should be what?
it should be more than 40.
Okay. And so that is
On my
because
screen.
you are using Excel. Okay. And
Okay.
that you use the units in which you took your measurements, okay, or the units that, for example, if you use the tape measure or a ruler, right, it's either in inches or centimeters, okay?
Okay.
So for pixels, of course, it has to be more than that. So you're having that issue because it's still on pixel, but if you come and choose inches, it's going to be possible.
Thanks, team.
So now we come to the design panel. Okay, let me use something bigger. Okay, are we good? Any question or anything that you would want me to clarify before we move on? So now this is Canva design panel. Okay, this is where every magic, every uh, creativity begin. Okay, I'm going to take my time to explain every part of it. All right, so um, in the next few minutes, please pay attention. All right, so your design panel right here, I'm going to start from the top menu. All right, uh, the first tab you see is the uh, menu tab. Okay, now if I click on menu, it gives me access to this space where you have the home, you have your recent designs, and all of that. Okay. The next you see is file. All right. The file tab. Now the file tab gives you access to rename your design. Okay. So this is say C2 class. Okay. C2 class. All right. Now the file tab also gives you access to create a new design. So if you click on create new design, you'll be able to access a new design panel, okay, with a new design format, depending on which format you are working with. It also gives you access to import files. All right, so if you click on import files, so long as you choose or you click on choose files, you'll be able to choose any file or element from your laptop, okay, or your computer, and upload it into Canva. All right. The next thing you will see is settings. Okay. Now, here is where you can show or hide rulers and guides. So, for example, if you want to be keen with positions, you make sure that you have turned on your rulers, okay, your rulers or guides. So if I click on it, you see that the rulers function or pad has appeared. Okay. Now you can also add guides. You can also show margins, okay, or add margins to guide you. So if you click on show margins, you can see that a margin is added to your main design. Can you see it? So you can see a very thin line, okay, or margin around your design. Okay, so if you want to design and stay within your margin, you can always turn on your margin, right? And then again, you can also show the print bleed. Okay. Now, if you are familiar with printing, there is that little margin that you have to always leave, okay, for the purpose of printing. All right. So if you turn that on, you're going to see another margin just around the edges of your main design. Okay. So you can see that a margin is drawn. And then you can, all right, so this is video quality, playback quality. We're not going to do that. Okay. Now the next tab you're going to see is the Save tab. Okay. The good news is that in Canva, every single design or every design that you start is automatically saved. Okay, so unlike the other tools that in case your laptop crashes or you are doing a design and you mistakenly have or drop something or have an issue with your laptop, you may not be able to access your design again. It is not like that in Canva. Canva auto saves your design for you. All right. The next is save to folder. So assuming I'm done with this design or whatever that I want to design, okay, and save to a particular folder. So long as I click on folders, I will see the folders available and then assign it to that folder. Okay. Now let's go back. The next is the make a copy tab. All right. This tab allows you to duplicate your design or make a copy of your design. All right. So let's say if you want to have two versions of your design, okay, by simply clicking on make a copy, a new copy will be made. So you see, we have the same copy, and then we have this the main copy. All right, have you seen it? So they are the same copies of your original design. All right. The next is your download tab. Assuming you are done with all your designs, and then you want to save or download your design onto your laptop, you just click on download. You will see another menu open where you can adjust or choose your file type, increase the quality of your design, and save settings, choose whether you want to save it transparent, and then download your design. Okay. Good. So the history version actually gives you just like undo. Okay. So if you have done any design and you want to see the previous design, okay, or what you had done before the original. Let me use this as an example. Okay, let me move this and then maybe detach the background. Okay, I've just detached the background. Now, if I go to version history, okay, so this one is not really giving me that. Okay, good. So here I can have access to good. I can have access to the original white space that I had, okay, and then restore my white space, okay, or go back to my original design, which is the white space that I was working with, okay. So let me click on restore. Okay, so it has brought me back to my white space. Have you seen? Now, the next is the view all comments. Okay, well, this if you have any comments on your designs, or if you are working with a team on the same design, you can view their comments here. Okay, find and replace text. All right. If we have, so let me use this again. Now, I can find, okay, so let's say, let me go back. Okay, so assuming I want to replace any of these text with another text. Okay. I can use the find and replace tab. Okay. This is very useful when you are working with a lot of text. Okay. And then you want to change a particular text. All right. So for example, if I want to change okay, so in the find search button, I'll just click on moonlight. Okay, moonlight, and then replace with skill set. If I click on replace, you see that moonlight is replaced with skill set. Okay, and then the next one is opening desktop app. So if you have downloaded the application on your desktop, you can open your design in your desktop just by clicking on the opening desktop tab. All right. So this is what all that the file tab gives you. Okay, when you click on it. All right. The next one, the next tab is the resize and magic switch tab. Okay. Here, you are allowed to resize your design. You can translate your design from English to any other language. Mind you, Canva has in it hundreds of languages that you can easily translate your design into in just a click. Okay, so the first thing you see here is translate. Okay, if you click on translate, now you are going to have a lot of languages to translate. So let's choose French. Okay. Okay, yes. Page 1, that is what we are working on. And then you can see translate existing design without creating a copy. Okay. So if you check this, you are going to have your design translated into French without a copy. Okay, but if you uncheck it and you translate, you're going to have another copy of your design in French. Okay, so let's click on translate, wait for a few seconds, and then click open. Now we see that our design is translated to French. All right. I hope we are good. So that is translate. Let's go back to our original design. So the same resize and magic switch tab, you have transform into document. So if you are having any design and you want to translate documents, by just clicking on it, your design, your design will be translated to document. And then you also have a presentation, okay, or you, where you can resize your design into any format, okay, whether presentation or Facebook or social media or even videos, okay. You can also resize your design into a custom size. Okay, so assuming I want to make this a square instead, okay, instead of a rectangle, I can just either choose social media post square, for example, Instagram, okay, which will give me square. Let's see. Good. So you can see Instagram square. All right. I can just uh, resize this and make it. So in just a click, you have uh, another copy of your design in a square format. Okay. Now let's go back to good. So that is the resize and my magic switch tab. The next is the undo, the redo tab. Okay. If you make any changes to your design, okay, for example, and then you want to, go back, you just do that by clicking on the undo tab, and then you have your original design. Okay. All right. This the auto save tab. All right. This one you don't manipulate it anyway. The Canva automatically saves your design. The next is the name of your design. Okay, which I highly recommend that before you start your design, make sure you know which folder you are assigning it to, and then you also rename your design. I'm emphasizing on staying organized as a designer. Okay, it's one of the things that would help you uh, do really well um, in your design journey. So start with organizing your work. It will help you. So use this tab to rename or name your design. Okay. The next is the share tile. Okay. Here you are able to give access of the design to uh, all the people that you have on your space, or your what's it called, in your organization. Okay, it also gives you the access to the names or groups or emails of the people that you're working with, and then share with them. All right. So let me give access to those that in here. Sebastian. So if I click on Sebastian, I can see Sebastian. I can see Paul. Let me add Paul. I can see Emmanuel. I can see Isaac. Uh, I can see Abdul. I can see Chris. I can see Gabriela. If I've not mentioned your name, maybe you can just draw my attention. I've not added you. Okay. So I can add the notification. Please check out. Sorry, comment. Please check out this design. Okay, so long as I give you access, okay, it is the same as sharing. All right, you will have access to it. So if you refresh your page right now, you either have a notification and you also receive an email that I have shared. Great, I have shared a design with you. Okay. Now the next one here, you see your metric. You see how many people have viewed this particular design. Okay, so let me refresh the page and see how many people have viewed the design. Okay, none of you have viewed it yet, but if you view it, I'm going to see the total views of viewers or your engagement here. All right, good. So this tab is useful when you have converted your design into video. Okay, you are able to manipulate the duration right here. Okay, or have a preview of your video. Okay, and then the last one is the share tab. Okay, all right. So now you can see all of you who have accessed the design. Okay, I can see all of you here. Right now, the share tab, it gives you access to share your design with people. Okay, it gives you access to copy the link to your design. Okay, or also change the access to your design, whether you want anyone with the link to access your design, or you want only the people who you have given access to see your design. If you come down, you're going to see brand template, you're going to see present. You could see public view link. Okay, here we'll come back to that, and I would really take time to explain this, especially when we are doing exporting, how to export your design or download your design. So if you click on the share tab here, you are going to have access to the download tab. Now, once you click on it, you'll be able to tweak the quality of your designs, okay, and then download it. So let's say if it's saving in JPEG, you can tweak the quality, okay, or the size, and then you can download your design. You can also share on social, all right, by clicking on share on social. Okay, like I said, you can connect to your social media platform. You can see Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook group, LinkedIn profile, Pinterest, story, Facebook, TikTok, or your LinkedIn page. Okay, you see, we also have the schedule tab here. All right, I mentioned that this is good for those of you who are into social media marketing or management. All right, you click on more. You also have brand templates, present, LMS, public view, templates link, and a few. Okay, you also have save to folder here again. Okay, you can also send your design to your phone, okay, by creating a QR code. Okay, so if you want to check your design on phone without necessarily downloading it, if you click on send to phone, you just have to use your phone scanner, scan it, you would have access to your design. Okay, and then you can view your design on your phone. All right. Okay. So that is uh the tabs on the top menu of your design panel. If you don't have if you did not get anything, please just unmute your microphone. But if there's anything you want me to go over again, just unmute your microphone and ask your question or let me know. If we are also good to go, please give me some thumbs up emojis. Let me know that we're good to move on. All right, I can see Isaac, I can see Gabriela, I can see Sebastian. Yeah, I can see Evans, I can see Paul. Okay, so I'm just going to do away with the rules and then the guides that we have added there. Of course, if you have really mastered your craft, you really wouldn't need all these measurements and all of that. In any case, Canva gives you or helps you really position your elements, okay, on your design. So for example, if I want to center this, I'll just have to, follow the rulers that I would have on my screen whilst I'm trying to reposition it. Okay, so if you're utilizing this, there's no need adding rulers, to your design. Okay, now we're going to the left bar of the design panel, okay, or the sidebar of the design panel, which is right here, what you're seeing, okay. The first tab you will see is the design tab, okay. Now, if you click on the design tab, you will have access to all the templates in the world to modify or edit. Okay, you can add a new page or replace it with what you already have. So for example, if I want to use this design, okay, if I click on replace current page, it's going to replace the design with this new design template that I've chosen. Okay, but I can also add it as a new page without necessarily doing away with my current design. Okay, so if I click on it, yeah, you see that I have all the 2 pages. Okay, I have all the 2 pages right here. Okay, good. So that is the design tab. All right. If you are anywhere other than your space, your design space, okay, or the template, just by clicking here, you're going to come back to where you can find some more templates to use. Okay. The next is your Element tab. Okay. Here you have all the elements that you need for your design. Now, gone are the days that you have to search for your own element, organize them, and then upload into Photoshop and then use them. Okay. Well, Photoshop has some elements on its own, but of course, you don't access pictures there, you don't access videos there, you don't access, um, some, what's it called? Other important things like frame, grades, and all that. You don't access them there. Okay. But here, you have access to every element. I know by now you know design elements because you have gone through the learning materials. Okay. But they are basically everything you add to your design. Okay. Whether it's shapes, graphics, stickers, photos, charts, tables, text, they are all design elements. Okay. So the first you see is shapes. Okay. You can see shapes right here. If you click on shapes, you have lines, you have shapes to choose to start your design. Okay. So I can drop a line. Okay. I can choose a broken line. I can choose a shape. Okay. Well, this is not so visible. Let me change it. Okay. I can drop this right here. Okay. So the shape elements gives you access to some custom shapes that you can use. Okay. Now the next is graphics. For me, this is a very big deal, right? It's a very big deal. Um, you have access to thousands of graphics to choose for your design. Okay. And I'm going to take my time to really show you every bit of the graphics that you have in here that you can use for your designs. Okay. Well, except for custom pictures that you want to use, let's say images of persons and other beautiful photos you want to add to your design, everything or every element that you need is in here in Canva. Okay. So now you can see some graphics right here. Okay. You can see some future graphics, but I'm going to start with gradients. All right. Let me change this to white space. Okay. Now, if I click on see all, if you want to see all the gradients, just click on see all. All right. Right here. You're going to have access to hundreds of gradients that you can apply or use for your design. Okay. I can choose this and even use it as my background. Okay. Now let me undo. And once you click on any element, Canva gives you other recommendations which are similar to what you have chosen. For example, for the design that I chose or the gradient that I chose, I got all these magic recommendations. Okay. They all look similar to what I chose previously. Okay. Hundreds. So you can see hundreds of designs, right? Or gradients or disposal that you can add to your design. All right. So like I said, so long as you can imagine you can bring it to existence. Okay, whatever you can imagine, you can design right here. Okay, so that is gradient. So I was saying that you can start off with your gradient depending on what you want to create. You can always choose a gradient to add to your design. Okay, I'm going to do away with it. So that's gradient for you. You have all gradients at your disposal to use. Now, you have stickers. Okay, so if I click on stickers, you're going to see hundreds of stickers that you can add to your design. You have still ones and then even animated ones. Okay, so you can see emojis, stickers, you can see social media stickers, you can see trending ones and all of that. Good. You can also see graphics of collections. Okay, so if I click on connections, you see all of these graphics. Okay, this is for a particular topic. This you can see coronavirus right here. All right, and then all of these here. All right, so long as graphics is concerned, you can get any graphic type that you want to use. So, for example, by searching for a graphic like, can somebody give me an example? Okay, maybe you want to add social media icons. Okay, but you can really be specific. You can see all the social media icons for you to use. All right, and then you can also see stickers. Okay, I think I've already talked about that. The next one is photos. Okay, now let's click on see all. You will see that you have access to thousands of photos to use or apply to your designs. And let me say that these are copyright free photos that you can use. Okay, that nobody will question you or you wouldn't have any copyright issues. Okay, if you are doing graphic design as a professional, then you should be familiar with how to use copyright images or photos in general. Okay, but all the photos that Canva gives you access to, okay, you can be rest assured that you don't have any issues working with them. Okay, they are images of high quality that you can use for your designs. Okay, and you don't have to be scrolling to get what you want. Okay, so let's say if I want to search for an image of Africans in a classroom or African students in a classroom, I just have to type African students in a classroom. Okay, and I'm going to have a lot of options to choose from. You can see African students in a classroom. Okay. And these are very high quality images. All right. If to zoom out, you will see that these uh, photos are of very high quality. Have you seen? So make very good use of the photo booths that you have in Canva. Now, Canva is connected to a lot of photo booths. So it's like there is almost no limit to the photos you have here in Canva. Okay, there are hundreds of thousands of them. All right. So those are the photo elements. The next is videos. You also have access to short videos that you can add to your design, especially if you're doing video editing. Okay. You can search for any video footage, just like we did for photos, and then apply to your design. Okay. You have a lot of them right here. Okay. So this, you can see that this is a video that I've added to the design. Okay. The videos as well, unlimited. Okay. You have hundreds and thousands of video shots to choose from and apply to your design on your videos. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because we're not doing video editing. Okay. So the next is charts. Okay. This is very good, especially if you're creating infographics. All right. If you are creating infographics, you are going to have access to bar charts, line and dot charts, interactive charts, pie charts to add to your design. Okay. So for example, if I drop this, okay, I can customize this, okay, and represent any data that I want to represent on my design. Okay. Okay. I've remembered this. Nobody reminded me. I told you that I was going to share something with you, even before we continue. Right? There is nothing you cannot do in Canva. You can do everything, every design in Canva. Okay? But you also spend less time as compared to other design tools. Okay? You can print for you can have designs for prints, and then you're going to have a very high quality output. Okay. And in light of this, I would encourage you to take design with Canva very serious. All right. I'm working with top companies, including my own company and other small and medium businesses. Okay. Apart from doing digital marketing for them. But if I'm not kidding you, the amount of money I've made from designs, okay, let me just take last year, okay, last year I made over 30,000 designing. I mean, with artworks, and every single design that I did it right here. Okay, because I'm able to design everything that I need to design. Okay, so um, you spend very little time designing, especially if you really master the platform. Okay, you can use literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes, do a very professional design. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to take my time, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to really take my time in the subsequent sessions to really show you how you can really um, start off designs and finish in minutes. Okay, because of the power of AI, very possible. Okay, so even as we're exploring, or even as the training sessions goes on, identify the opportunities that um, you can leverage on, or the design tool has to offer you, okay, in order to really good money out of it. Remember, SSA's main aim is to help you be gainfully employed, whether you are going to be self-employed or go and look for a job with your skill. Okay. But for me, I would highly recommend for you that you start off on your own. Okay. There is no, in fact, it's a little risk on, but trust me, be paid when you get to the peak of your entrepreneurship journey. Okay. If you're going to like, you are almost limited to how much you can earn. But if you are doing it on your own, all right. For example, I can work for what's it called, tens of companies or businesses, okay, and even take salaries, especially if I'm working remote, or take money from all of these people at once. So assuming you're working for individuals, or let's say in businesses, okay, and each is paying you $500, okay, and mind you, um, a lot of these international companies, all right, um, for social media, and then graphic design, and then digital marketing, junior digital marketing roles. Canva is almost a requirement in a lot of the job ads that I've seen, because that is what they are using. Okay. And you can be paid as high as or as low as $1,500 a month. And if you convert it to your local currency, that's a lot of money. Okay. So guys, take Canva very serious. Take graphic design very serious. Take content creation serious. All right. Um, take this on as a challenge. Let me say, it's not every student that starts this program finishes, but purpose that so long as you want to remain employed, change your life for good, you are going to follow, practice, and become a professional. All right. During the coaching sessions, we would be exploring the business opportunities that you can do with your design skill. Okay. But this is just to put you on your toes so that you sit up and grab every part of the training. Okay, so I think we are good. Let me let me go back. Good. So now we are done with charts. Now you also have tables. Okay, you have a few tables to choose from. You can modify it. So if you are going to start off a design or um, work with a table, you don't have to be dragging or creating lines to draw a table. No, no, you don't do that. You just have to draw a table, okay, modify it, change it the way you want, and then add to your design. Okay, you can change colors in it. Okay, I mean, any way you want to make the table, you can make it. All right. So that is tables, and then grades. All right. Okay. So you have frames before the grades. The frames is a very useful. In fact, almost uh, or a lot of the designs that you're going to see out there, or even the templates, they most of them have frames or have made use of frames in it. Okay. For example, let's choose good. If you check this design, okay, this is a frame that was used. Okay. Let me show you. If I detach this image, okay, from it, you are going to see that it was a frame that was used. Have you seen it? Good. So just by dragging, um, you have your picture in the frame. Okay. So let's go back and explore the frames. Let's go back. Okay. So you have basic frames, you have film and photo frames, you have devices frames, which you can also use as mockups. So you can create your own mockups or mockup designs with the frame. Okay. Because mockup is simply a combination of a frame and then the background. Okay. So if you want to create your own mockup, you just have to come and utilize frames, okay, and then put your design in. All right. So you can see basic frames right here. Okay. You can see film and photos. All right. You can see all of this. So this, let's see what we can do with this frame. Okay. So let me uh, good. So by just dragging and dropping your photos, you can create some good or cool photo grades. Okay. Okay. Then we have grades also right here. All right. That you can simply use. All right. So we can have this. Okay. You can just drag and drop your photos, and then uh, there you go. Okay. So the next one is your, okay, we are done with the grades. Then you have also collections. This one, they are part of the graphics. So we've already dealt with it. Okay. Now, all these that we just talked about, they are elements. Okay, they are design elements that you apply to your design. Another design elements that we are going to look at is the text. Okay, so if you click on the text button, you have the option to click or add your own text. Okay, so if you click on add a text box tab, you're going to have this, and then you can use it. So by just dropping a text box or clicking on the add a text box button, you can add text to your design and use it. Or by pressing T on your keyboard, you can have the text button. Okay, so see, I press T, the text button or the text box is added to my design, and I can modify it. Okay, there are shortcuts to adding elements to your design. Okay, let me show you just a few ones. If you also press C, you are going to have a circle, which is like a shape circle. Okay, so if you want to use a shape that is circle, just press C, and then you have a round or a circle shape. All right. If I press R, you have your rectangle, okay, that you can modify and change it any way you want it. Okay. But if you come back to the text tab, you have some alt textiles to use. Okay. But before then, you have your title, you have your subtitle, you have your heading. So if you want to use heading on your design, just click title. Okay. If you want to use subtitle, you click on subtitle. If you want to use heading, you click on heading. Okay. And so on. Now, you come back to your textiles, different styles to choose from. Okay. You have different textiles to choose from. We have this. Okay. You have ones that comes with a real cool font combinations. Okay. Both colored and ones that you can change. And mind you, you can change these textiles and modify it any way that you want it. Okay, so this is just some textiles at your disposal. There are hundreds of them, hundreds of them. Okay, so you can be exploring, and then you can use it. They are very, very, very cool. So you really don't need to do a lot of work trying to just get your inspiration here. Good. Now, talking about inspiration, before you start off with your design, well, I'll talk about this when we are starting a design. But starting off with an inspiration is very important. It helps you finish on time. It helps you come up with a better design. So assuming you're starting off a design and you have an inspiration, okay, our inspiration is simply how you want your design to look like. Okay. Whatever you want to create, others have done it, they've done it better. So get the better ones, look at them, make it more better. All right. That is one thing that makes you a very good designer. So whatever that you're starting off, you can look at templates, okay, and get inspiration from a template, or you can even choose the template and then make it better. All right. So there's no crime in using textiles or templates or whatever it is. It has to be really cool, and then very unique. Okay. Mind you, especially works that you're doing for businesses or clients, okay, you don't have to be copying templates directly, because you know you're not the only person using Canva. Okay, and so if you design for anybody, the person goes to see another design similar to his or her somewhere. It means that uh, the person will find out that you did not really do any any work on for the person. Okay, so I always encourage that you always let your design stand out. For example, if you pick my design, it is almost difficult for you to make a replicate of my designs, because I don't just use templates. Okay, I make them more unique and more professional. All right, so you are never going to see a replica of my designs out there or anywhere. And it's one thing that I would want you to be really focused on. Okay, right. So that is text for you. Then we come to uh, brand. Now, if you are working with a company or even as a designer, one thing that is going to really help you stand out is what we call a brand guide, okay, or a style guide. Every business has its style guide. Okay, their colors, colors, fonts, elements, how professional their photos should be. Okay, and let me show you an example. An example is the space of one client that I'm working for. Okay, let me share my window so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is um, one space for one of my clients. Now you can see that they are the designs follow a brand, okay, or a brand guide. So um, the text or the fonts are almost the same except for special designs, okay. And you see the color blue and its shades, okay. So for all designs that you see in there, they follow a brand guide. And some of the times it's either the business will give you their brand or you a brand guide for them, especially if you are going to work with them for a very long time. You create a brand guide for them. Okay. Now let's go back. Okay. Let's go back and then see how this the brand tab would help us. Where are we? Where were we? Here. Here. Okay, good. So you can see now if you're using the either the paid version, okay, or the team version, you can add your brand guide here. Okay, so you see I have about 3 brand kits here. Okay, so you see colors, you see fonts, you see brand voice, see photos, graphics, icons. Now you can add to all of this and be sure that you are using the right. That's the company brand guide. Okay, so if you are in a corporate world, okay, know that graphic design is a different ball game. Okay, it's not just about waking up to starting off a design. Okay, you have to know which colors you are going to use. You have to know which font type you're going to use. You have to know which elements you're going to use. You have to know the the icons that you're going to use. Okay, and the outcome that you're going to get at the end of the day. Those of you who have gone through the final projects for the just ended cohorts, you would know that they were asked to create a brand guide even before the start of their design. Okay, so those of you who were at the event on Thursday, the alumni who came to share her success story, you realize that for all her designs, for all her designs, it followed the brand guide. Okay, so um, so that is the brand tab. Okay, here I can edit and add some more picture. Sorry, some more what's it called? Colors to it. Okay, so if you already have your brand kits in Canva, when you are doing design and you want any color, it's just a matter of a click. Your design will be applied to you. Your color will be applied to your design. Okay, so as a professional graphic designer, you have to learn how to use brand kits or a brand guide. You don't just wake up and start off with your design. You need to know your colors, your graphics, your font type, even the outcome of your design. Okay, it also saves you a lot of time. Right. So that is the brand tab. And the next one is the upload button. Okay. Now here you can see, let me delete this. You can see that I've already uploaded some videos and pictures. Okay. You can literally upload everything or any elements that you want to add to your design, be it pictures, photos, videos, what is it called? Anything. Okay. PDFs, Word documents, PowerPoints, whatever it is you can upload. Okay. Now the next tab is the draw tab. All right. Now you have 3 pencil, 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 pencils, okay, to use. This, it does not mean that you only use it when you are to draw, okay, but you can shade a part of your design, okay, or any parts that you want to apply, eh, okay. So for example, if I click on this, if I click on this, the first pencil, I can write anything that I want, okay. Let me undo. Okay, so I can write anything that I want, right? Now, this is the last one is an eraser. Okay, so if you apply any color or if you draw anything and you want to clear it, you just have to drop your eraser or pick your eraser and then erase whatever that you have written. Okay, you can change the size of your pencil using this tab, okay, the settings tab. If you click on it, you see transparency and weight, okay. If you want to make your pencil bigger when you write, okay, so you see as I'm increasing, the size is appearing right at the top here. You can see. So now if I write, I'm going to get something bigger, okay, or I can shade any part of my any part of my design, okay, any part of my design. All right. The same apply to the next pencil. All right, the same thing. You can actually write anything, okay, increase the size, color any part of your design, okay, apply anything, any color that you want. So for example, if I want to change the color from red to green, I just have to click this part, okay, and then choose maybe this green, light green, and then add to my design, okay. All right. The next one, this one is also super cool. Now, let me do away with this so that you see. Now, I'm using my eraser now, like you can see. Okay. One has a different texture. Okay. So, for example, if I click on this, so this is more like a straight or a brush kind of pencil. Okay, so if you want to brush any part of your design, you can make use of the last pencil, okay, to brush any part of your design. Okay, so that is a draw tab. You can draw anything that you want to draw or use that same part to apply certain color to your design, okay, and then you are good to go. Okay, so projects and apps, I think we've already talked about projects, okay, where you have your designs folders that you can uh, arrange your designs nicely. Okay, then we have your apps. So if you click on apps, the apps tabs gives you access to all the apps, including the AI powered apps, okay, that you can use. Okay, so you can see Heijin right here. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Heijin. You can see uh, MEF AI right here. You can see Magic Media. You can see DID right here. Okay. These are all applications that I personally have been working with. You can see imaging, right? All right. You can see enhancer. You can see delay. You can see sketch live. You can see uh, yeah, you can see magic morph, right? So that is all about it for uh, the left sidebar. Okay, we have explored designs, we've explored the text tab, we've explored the text tab, we've explored the rank tab, we've explored the upload tab, we've explored the draw projects and application. Okay, great. Now we have exhausted. Is it 4? Okay, so we have 1 hour more. Okay, we have 1 hour more. So it's actually going to be 1 hour 30 minutes, but I want us to go for a very, very short break. Let's say 10 minutes. I just want you to freshen up your mind and then even go through what we have done so far. Okay, especially the left sidebar. When we come back, if you have any challenge, just draw my attention. I'm going to address, and then we back to we come back to this part. Okay, now the moment you drop an element, okay, if it is a text or a picture, okay, or a shape or graphics, you have different tabs that appear. Okay, and when we come back, I'm going to take my time and show you how each of these tabs work and how you can utilize it for your design. Okay, so for example, if I click on this image, you see edit photo right here. You can see flip, you can see info, you can see animate, you can see position, you can see transparency and all of that. If I click on text or if I add a text, it's different. Have you seen? So you have your typography menu where you can change or choose a type font. You have where you can change the size of your text. Okay, you have where you can change your color, you can bolden, you can make it italic, you can underline, you can strike through, and what have you, effects, animate, position, and all of that. If I click on shape, you see a different tab appears. So when we come back, I'm going to show you how all of these three works. Okay. And then I will explain to you your assignments for the week. Then next week, when we meet, we continue from the main designing. Okay, so if we end, yes, you're going to have access to the recording, but you also have access to the materials you already have in your space. Okay, and stay tuned. Within the week, you are going to have some other materials that's you're going to go through. But if you have already gone through the learning materials for week one, then you are good to go. If you haven't, take some time and then go through them. Okay. But before we go, any question? If there's anything you do not understand or you want me to clarify, please ask. If we also could go, just give me some thumbs up, drop me some emoji, and then I think we will be good.
Feature, finding that perfect image to fill your content calendar or visualizing a quick mock-up to illustrate your point is never impossible. But now you can do even more with text to image and unlock new corners of your imagination wherever you're designing. You now have 19 different styles to choose from and the ability.
Okay, so if we are on the same page, drop me some emoji, thumbs up. Let's go on. I can see Sebastian, Gabriel, I can see Joe, I can see Isaac, I can see Samuel, I can see Emmanuel.
Question.
Yes, Chris, go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, yeah, I think Canva is so broad and so multifunctional. The way how you have explained it, I've realized that it has lots of capabilities to a graphic designer, even all those that use the facilities that are in here. But can you use Canva to create a web design and then convert it into a code that you can use to have something that is tangible in a browser?
I'm trying to understand your question. Can you create what?
Can you design a website?
A website.
Yes, in Canva, and can you convert that into a code?
Into a coding.
Yeah, a code. A programming code. A programming code.
A programming code.
Yes.
I'm not aware of the coding parts, but Canva has the website bit. Okay, so if I click or search websites, okay, I have a lot of website templates to choose from. Okay, so let me choose one that is modding. Well, but of course, as a web developer myself, I wouldn't recommend that you use Canva for website. If you want a CMS, either use WordPress or Wix. Okay, so that you are going to have access to the coding parts, whether you want to code in React.js, okay, or HTML or whichever code you are programming language you are concerned with. Those CMS gives you access to really modify your website through the coding part. Okay, so in Canva you have websites templates that you can use. Okay, you can design your own and then apply to your website. Okay, because it is not the main thing that I personally use for building websites. I'm not so sure, right? But I know that you can create, okay, and then even publish. Can you see? Am I sharing my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Because I was not seeing my second screen. Okay, it's true. I can see it now. Okay, yes. So you can see publish right here. All right. Um, let's see if that bit is there. Well, of course, it's not there. Okay, so let's see free domain, continue, search engine visibility. Okay, well, you can explore. Okay, but I personally don't use designs Canva for website. Right. So, Chris, I hope you're good.
Yes, I've understood. From the way how I see it, you just produce it like a picture, then maybe you can give somebody who can make a code out of it.
Yes, but of course, if you are a UI or UX designer, definitely you can make use of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Chris. You also have your coaching session, and I would encourage you that you don't miss your coaching session. The coaching session is just for 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. And that is specifically designed to address any challenge that you may be having with your work, or you have any questions. And even we talk about other stuff. Okay. So long as it's going to be of benefit to you as a graphic designer. Okay. So during the coaching period, so we would also be talking about the freelance bits of it, okay, and how you can really utilize your design skill to start some freelance works or business, how to build portfolio and all of that. Okay. Now, we are trying to make your SSA uh, account or space very unique for you, so that you can add your portfolios and everything there, and so that you can share with your clients or prospective clients, or if any company wants to have access to your portfolio, you can just go to your space, okay, on Skillset Africa, and then click on your portfolio, share with them the link, then they would have access to your portfolio. Okay, so I think that will be it. Let's go to the business. So we're going to start off with text. Okay, we're going to start off with text. Now, if you drop text, you can see that the tabs here have changed. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to take my time to explain every bit of this. Now, you can simply change the font type of your text by using the font button, okay, or tab. Okay, so if you click on it, you see hundreds and thousands of font types to use, okay, or font styles to use. Again, please check out the materials, okay? We have a whole session on typography that is being added to your materials on Google Classroom. All right. So please, these things are very basic. We don't have to waste a lot of time on it. Just go and access the videos and then follow suit. Okay. Learn typography. Very important. Learn font combinations and all of that. Good. So, well, there is no tool. Since I started my design journey, I've never seen any tool that gives you a robust font types and styles other than Canva. In fact, if you have a lot of time, you can grab a coffee and start scrolling the font types. You realize that you are never ending. Okay, so you have thousands of fonts to choose from. Okay, I have no idea where Canva taps their fonts, but I can tell you, I know that they are unlimited. I have scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. It's never ending. Okay, so this tab, okay, gives you access to access. Now, if you have any particular font in mind, okay, you can just type. So if, for instance, if I want Code Pro, I just type Code Pro, okay, then I will see all of it here. So you can see Code Pro, all right. If I want Crimson, I just type Crimson, okay, right. So you see Crimson is just here, all right. And all the fonts, Canva gives you access to its font family. Okay, so you can actually follow, and then you can get your font combination. Okay, you can follow and get your font combinations right. Okay, so long as you can or you know the name of the font that you want to use, you just have to type and use it, or browse and choose the one that you want, and then you start with your design. Okay, now here you can show filters here. You can see show filters here. Okay, well, here you'll be able to choose whether you want the free font types or the pro types. Okay, again, if you're using the free version, it's not every font that you will have access to. Okay, but you have access to the pro version, so you can have access to all the types of fonts. So you can choose the language that you want. Okay, if, for example, if I want to change my font to German, I'll just have to change it and then click on apply. Okay, you see that my font is changed to German. Okay, or the German font types. All right. Okay, so the next is the font size tab. Okay, this gives you the it helps you to change the size of your font. All right. So by clicking plus or the minus sign, you will either decrease or increase your font. Okay. You can also click in between where you have the font size number. Okay. And then you scroll or even type the size that you want. Okay. So have you seen? But the easiest way to change the size of your font is to hold any part of the edges. Okay. So if you click on it, you see that the far edges has some dots there. Okay. So you just have to click on it, hold, and then drag. If you get the desired size that you want, then you stop. Okay. I think that is the easiest way, all right, to change the size of fonts. Okay. The next is the color tab. Okay, the next is the color tab. Then the color tab gives you access to change the color of your text. Okay, so for example, if I click on the color tab, now I have some document colors. Okay, well, these are colors that Canva automatically gives me from the elements that I have added to my design. Okay, I can also use my already brand kit colors. Okay, so by just tapping on it, I can change it. All right, but the first thing that you see here is the plus sign or tab, which gives you access to change your color, the color of your text. Okay, now you can see that you have the color pane where you can change all of or every part of your text to any color that you want. Okay, any color that you want. So by clicking or navigating your way around the color pane or inside the color pane, you can change the color that you want. So for example, if I want blue, but I want a very light, I can just click on where the blue is, all right, and then go to my color pane, then adjust it to suit the color that I'm looking for. Okay. Now, there's another way to change your color. Okay, the color of your text, and that is making use of the color picker. Okay, those of you who have used Photoshop before, you know what color picker is. Okay, but color picker gives you access or helps you pick color from any design or picture of your choice. Okay, for example, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, good. So if I want to use this red, okay, or this color, right, I just have to grab my color picker and then drop the picker on it. Now make sure that it is at where you want your desired color. So once you locate your desired color, you click on it and it will change to the design or the color that you want. Okay, the same way you can use this leafy color, the yellow, the greenish light green color you're seeing here, okay, by just clicking on it. Okay, so these are the two forms that you can use to change the color of your text. The next tab is the bold tab. All right. Now let me change this to black so that you can see it well. Good. So now you can see bold. If I click on it, it will bolden my text. If I click on it again, now it removes the bold from my text. Okay. Now the next one is the italics tab. But mind you, it is not every font that will give you access to italize. There are some of the fonts you can't italize. Okay, this is not only in Canva; it cuts across other design tools. All right, and that is because of the nature of those what's it called, fonts. Okay, but let's choose a font like Canva Sans. Okay, Sans, Canva Sans, or maybe a popular one like Arial. Okay, right. So now you can see that when we change it to Arial, the italic tab is now showing. So if I click on it, now it has our text is italicized nicely for us. All right. If I click on it again, then it will come back to the original. The next is underline. If you click on it, you have your text underlined. All right. The next is strike through. If you want to strike through your text, for example, if you want to showcase a discount on your design, okay, it's a great way to use. I mean, you have the opportunity to use your strike through. So let's say we have $50. Okay, let me add the dollar sign. Okay, if you want to show discount, you can just click on strike through. Okay, and then you have your text strike through. Okay, or in this case, the discounted amount strike through. All right. Okay. Now the next one is your tab, the tab that gives you the opportunity to make your text or change your text from lowercase to uppercase or from uppercase to lowercase. Okay. So if I click on this, you see that my text has been changed to uppercase. If I click on it again, you see that it is changed to lowercase. Okay. The next is alignment. You know what alignment is. If you've used Word document before, you know what alignment is. So you can, so let's say we have, good. So let's say we have text like this. Okay. Good. So this is centered. Okay. This is centered. So if I want to, so if we want to align left we just click on align left. If you click on it, it will center. If you click on it, it would align right. Okay. Now the next one, if you want to add bullets, if you want to make our text bulleted, okay, we just click on this list tab, okay, and then we'll have text bullets right here. Okay. Now the next one is the spacing tab. Okay, this is also very useful. Now the space tab helps you change the spacing, okay, in between your letters and then also in between your lines. Okay, so for example, if I increase the letter spacing, okay, it's going to open up the letters for me. Okay, it's going to open up the letters for me. And then if I increase or I toggle the line spaces, it's either going to increase or decrease the line spacing for me. I hope that's okay. Okay. Then the next one is effects. Okay. Now that one, we're going to use this. In fact, all the text styles you are seeing here, okay, it is the effects tab that was used to create them. Okay, so please pay attention. Now, if we want to, let's say, create something like this, okay, enroll now. All right. You know what we're going to do? What we're going to do is just say type enroll. Okay. Now, if you click on effects tab, you're going to see text effect styles. All right. You see shadow, you see left, you see hollow, you see splits, you see outline, you see echo, you see glitch, you see neon, and you see background. Okay, so let's click on them one by one and see what we get. So we've clicked on shadow. All right, and once you click on any of the styles, you have the option to tweak your style. Okay, you have the option to tweak your style by using the offset, direction, blur, and transparency tabs. Okay, so you can see that it's helping us changing the textiles. Okay, now the same applies to left. All right, you can increase the intensity and then decrease it as well. You have outline. Outline helps you outline it. Okay, right. Now, that's at the same pane, you have the color tab, okay, right here, where you can change the color of your style. Okay, so if I click on it, I can change the color of my style to any color. Okay, so let me use color that is visible. Okay, so I can use this. All right. Okay, you have echo, you have glitch, you have neon as well. All right. Now what we're going to create is the one with background. Okay. Because I said that we're going to create something like this. Okay. Now, you can see that we have added background to our text. Okay, so we can change the background color of our text to any color that we want. Okay, to any color that we want. Okay, so let's remove the text style. Now, the effects tab also helps you curve your text. Okay, so if you click on the curve tab, you can curve, or you can make your text heavy, okay, upwards or downwards. And by toggling the curve line down here, you can curve upwards or downwards. Okay, you can change how curvy you want your text to be. Okay, now let's send it back to the original. Okay, now the next, so we are done with the text effects. Okay, the next one is animation. All right, if you want to animate your text, especially if you're doing a video, and you click on the animation, you have few animations to choose from. Okay, whether you want pop up, rise, drift, whether you want to change to tectonic or typewriter or ascend or shift or block or skates or bounce. I mean, you can use that or change your text into animation using the animation tab. Okay, now then the position. Okay, you can use the position to change the size of your text. I mean, align to page. Okay, all right, you can put in the middle, left, center, right, button, right. So you can change it to any position, but of course, just use your drag and drop. That is way easier. You put it anywhere that you want it. Okay. Now the next tab is the transparency tab. Okay. If you click on it, you can change your text to make it more transparent, depending on how you want it. All right. So the more you decrease the transparency, the more visible or the less visible your text becomes. Okay, so you can see. All right, you can see. Okay, and then okay, let's increase it. Okay, then the next is the style tab. Okay, now this one, let's say we have an effect like this. Okay, okay, now before that, let me even duplicate this text. Okay, now if I click on transparency, sorry, that's the copy style. All right, so let's say we have a text effect. Okay, let's say we have a text effect. Okay, and I want the same effect to be added to this text. What I just have to do is to click on it and then click on copy effect, or right click and copy effect. You see the same copy effect tab here. You just click on it. Okay, copy. Now, once you copy the style and dropping it on your next text, you see that the style is added to your text. I hope that is very clear. Okay, so the next one is the lock position tab. All right. Now, especially if you are dealing with a lot of elements and you don't want to be moving items or elements mistakenly, the lock position only tab helps you lock your text, okay, or whatever elements. And so there is no way you can mistakenly move it. Okay, so this one is locked. Okay, so you see, I'm not able to move it anymore, but I can easily move the second one. Okay, so you can use the lock position tab to lock your fonts or your elements. Okay, but once you lock it, if you want to unlock it, you just click on it and you see this lock sign. Click on it twice, or double click, and then you can now move it and then tweak it anyhow you want to. All right. So that is text and the tabs for you, how you can change the text, the size, the colors, the effects, log, underline, position, uppercase, lowercase, colors, fonts, using the tab, okay, or the text tabs. Right. Now the next one is your picture or photo elements. Okay. You see that when we click on photo, all right, what you have here, the tabs you have here, it's not the same as what we had for the text. Okay. Now, if you click here, you see edit photo. Okay. It's your photo. Okay. Whether using the adjustments tabs. Okay. We would come back to this next week when we are doing photo edits. Okay. But this tab gives you access to, change your designs, use filters, and even use the AI powered apps to upscale or enhance your photo. All right. The next one is flip. So let's say I want to flip my image. Okay. I want it to flip right. If I click on flip, you see, the photo is being flipped. Okay. And I can turn it upside down by clicking on the flip vertical. Have you seen? Now it's turned down. Okay. Now it's turned down. All right. But let's send it back to the original. Okay. The next one is the border tab. Okay. So here you can also add borders to any elements, picture or photo you add to your designs. Okay. So for example, you can increase a border, the border around this picture. Okay. And even change the color. Okay. Let's say we want to change it to red like this. Okay. So it would become a border around the picture. All right. You can make it bigger or smaller. All right. And not only that, you can also use the same tab to make the edges of your photo or picture round. Okay, let's see. So by just toggling the corner rounding line, you can make the edges of your picture round. Okay, whether or not you have drop border on it or not. Okay, now let me change this to some other color. All right, so that you can really appreciate what we're doing. Okay, so you can see. All right. Now we've changed the border around it, and then we've changed the edges here very nicely. You can see that it's more beautiful. All right. The next one, animate tab again. You can animate anyhow you want it. Okay. You have a number of animations to choose from. Okay. Well, this is very useful when you are creating videos. Okay, then to position again, you can position using, but like I said, just by clicking, holding, and then moving it around, you can drop it anywhere you want it. Okay, you can see the style here again. It works the same way. If you want to apply the same style you've added to another picture or photo, you just copy your style and then drop it on it. Okay. And then the lock position, you can see it right here. All right. By just clicking on it. And then, yeah, by just clicking on it, your photo or your picture is locked. Now you cannot move it around anymore. All right. Now, that is just it. So let's see what this one too also gives us. Okay. Elements like shapes also gives us. Elements like shapes also gives us the opportunity to edit the image. Okay. Crop the image. All right. Flip the image. Well, this one is not really useful. Okay. Add border style. Okay. Border weight, make it rounding like we did. It also has the animation, position, transparency, and then copy style, and then we have the lock as well. All right. So that is just it for you for today. I think that we have exhausted almost every part of the Canva homepage and then the design panel. Okay. The only parts that is left is your notes down here. Okay. The down bar, okay, or if you like the task bar. All right. You can see notes right here. So you can really put all your notes. If there are text that you're going to work with, you just put them in here. Okay. If there are any notes that you want to put here, and then you can just be copying and paste and be adding to your design, making you work with a less effort. Okay, it helps you avoid typing. And the next one is page. So let's say you are working on a particular page. This is page 3, and you want to go to page 1. You just have to come into the page tab, click on it, and then click the page number that you want. And then you can click anywhere to take you back to page 1. But here we want page 3. So let's go back and type 3. and put it in. So we have our design button. Right. Now, the next part, you have the zoom in, zoom out toggle line. Okay, so you can zoom out your design, all right, or you can make it very small, right, using the toggle, the zoom out or zoom in toggle line. But mind you, if you zoom, it doesn't mean that the size of your design has changed. No, you want to just view it well and then work on it, especially if you're dealing with a lot of text. I would always recommend that you zoom out very well, all right, so that you can really see well and then avoid mistakes. Okay, right. The next is the grid view. So if you have a lot of designs, you want to select one, or you want to see all your designs that you're working on, all right, but this works best, or I'll recommend this, especially if you're working on presentation, by clicking on the grid view. Okay, you have access to all your designs at once, and then appreciate what you're doing or select a particular design. Okay, so if I want this, I'll just double click and then I get my page one. All right, but let me go back and then go to our original design. Okay, the next one is preview. Okay, if you are done with your design, you want to preview, you just click on this preview button. Okay, and then you can really appreciate your design. Okay, this one, because we have a number of pages, that is why you're saying that. Okay, but if I click on preview, this is what you're going to get if you have only one page. Okay, now let me go back. The last is a magic tool. Okay, you see this is the Canva assistant. Okay, you can use it anytime, so long as there's a need. Okay, for example, you have Magic Write, you have the text box, you have where you can share your designs. If you click on, let's say we want to remove the background of this picture. Okay, the Canva assistant will help you remove the background without necessarily going to the edit photo tab. Okay, because you have the background remover right here in Canva Assistance. Okay, this is it. I hope you can see it. Right, this is it. You can see it at the far left of the design panel. Okay, so if you click on it, let's say we want to remove background, by just clicking on remove background, see our background is removed, and then now we can work on it. Okay, so I think I can change my design to this side. Okay, so the Canva assistant helps you edit, tweak, make your design or your element transparent, adjust it. You can add the style, crop. If I want to crop any part of this by just clicking on the Canva assistant tab, right? I'll just click on crop and then part of the picture photo, and then there I am. All right, you can see all of the quick tabs that the Canva assistant helps you with. At the same time, you can search for what you're looking for. For example, if you're looking for background removal, you can just type background. So you can see it's right here, right? You can set this image as background as well. The Canva assistant helps you do that. So, for example, if you want to, let's say, okay, good. Let's say we want to make this as a background photo, okay, by using the Canva assistant, all right, you can just come to background, set image as background. If you click on it, now it becomes way through. If you have any question or anything that you want to clarify, please, you have the chance. So, okay, in the next 5 minutes, we will be off the line. Okay, so please be glued to your Google Classroom and then your spaces. Okay, by close of day or tomorrow, you're going to have your assignment uploaded, and then you start working on it. We are going to end here. Be on the lookout if you have any challenge. Yesterday during the orientation, I explained to you that we've made a lot of avenues as possible, all right, that you can channel your messages and message me directly on the website, okay, on your space. Yesterday I was showing you that you can message me, okay, right here. So you can search my name, you can message any of your colleagues that you are doing the training with, okay, and send me message. If you send me message, I'll get an email, and if I log in also to my own space on SSA, see your message, okay. At the same time, you can also send a WhatsApp message through the website, okay, or just send your message right on this one. So if you come and WhatsApp here, you're going to message SSA directly, okay, but please message me, okay, because if you message SSA, the message might not come directly, okay. So just search my name, Manuel, and then you can message. You can also put your message in the Google Classroom, all right. I will still get notification, and then I will be able to address it, all right. Okay, so thank you. I hope that it's been an insightful training. So I'll see you.
Hi, everyone.
On Wednesday.
Wow.
Or Friday.
I'm really excited to be up here as we're celebrating the 10th year of Canva.